I watched that whole news conference so that you don't have to. He talked about tariffs, Space Command, liberal governors, liberal judges. The prepared remarks at the beginning were about Space Command, and that's what most of the press conference was going to be about, because the Trump administration is moving Space Command from Colorado to Alabama. When asked why, Trump said it's because Alabama wanted it more, and because Colorado is very corrupt with mail-in voting and a liberal Democratic governor. When reporters pointed out that this would cause people in Colorado to lose their jobs, Trump just shrugged it off and again talked about how corrupt mail-in voting is in Colorado and how they have a radical lunatic governor and Democrats are crooked cheaters, yada yada. So he just does not care that Americans are going to lose their jobs. If they're in a blue state, he doesn't care. He was also asked about the National Guard, and he was talking about how great it's been in Washington, D.C., saying that they're getting people off the street who were born to be criminals. Not that they are criminals, but they were born to be criminals. And he said he wants to send the National Guard to other cities like Chicago and Baltimore. He talked about a few recent crimes that have happened in Chicago, and he referred to the deadliest one, where the most people died, as the crown jewel, which is really weird. He also got confused when talking about the National Guard in California, and he started talking about the wildfires. Like, he just can't stay on topic. He can't follow a thread. He just thinks, oh, California, oh, wildfires, and he starts talking about how they had to turn the water on, but they were talking about the National Guard and immigration enforcement. He also complained a lot about the recent court ruling that has struck down his tariffs. He's claiming that those judges are all liberals and it's just he called them whack jobs, just rambling on and on about liberal courts. He said there's nothing as popular as tariffs, and he said without tariffs we would be a third world country, and he said tariffs will get rid of the national debt. He also said that without the US, everything in the world would be dead. And he said, I made the US so big. He was also asked about that viral video where things were being thrown out of the White House window, and he claimed that that must be AI and fake news. And he talked about how AI can be so convincing. And he was like, oh, well, if something really bad happens, maybe I'll say it was AI. And he laughs like it's a joke, but you have to understand that that's how Trump's mind works. Like, if he wanted to send the National Guard into a city and have them antagonize peaceful protesters and have them use violence on his own citizens, any video that came out about that, he would just say, oh, it's AI. This is how his mind works. He's testing the waters with a joke. This is what he always does. And he said that they, have every right to do this with the National Guard. They don't. It was just ruled illegal in California. So yeah, it was weird and rambling, and yeah, I guess he's alive, but he's not mentally capable to be the president. He can't finish a sentence. He can't stay on topic. He makes decisions just based on grudges against Democrats. He doesn't care about constitutionality or the balance of powers. He also is totally upset about all the speculation about him being dead. He's really not happy that we were planning a party, you guys. Because a reporter asked him, did you hear about all the rumors this weekend that you were dead? And he goes, no. And he has to pretend like has this poker face about it. And then he keeps talking, and he can't stop himself from saying, the crazy Democrats, these crazy people online, the crazy liberals, they hate me, they think I'm sick, they think I'm not well, they think I'm unhealthy because I haven't been seen for a few days. So he knows all the rumors that we were saying, and then he's like, I had multiple interviews, I was very busy, I'm much busier than Biden was. Like, he knew exactly what we'd been saying about him. But of course he had to pretend like, I didn't hear any of that. Because it clearly hurt his feelings.